This is my light now, B. This is so you know, B. There's Wing, there's Twist up on the mic, two friends brought together just to talk at night. Remember those days, dreaming about getting paid. Now we live in the dream, no more plans delayed. Fresh thoughts, new crowd, listen up real close. Click, like, comment, and share with your folks.
Day and night, night and day. Tune into the ish we gotta say. Laughs and stories, wisdom flows with Killer B and K Twist. Anything goes.
From sitting in the room, scheming on the low, to live broadcast where the thoughts just flow. If you call in, better be on P's and Q's. Might get dragged down these avenues. We talk the talk and we walk the walk, bringing life to the dreams we used to chalk.
Day and night, night and day. Tune into the ish we gotta say. Laughs and stories, wisdom flows with Killer B and K Twist. Anything goes.
It's more the podcast, it's a vibe, it's a feel. From the basement days to our first big deal, we hustle and grind with passion so true. Every episode's a journey, come join the crew. It's more the podcast, it's a vibe, it's a feel. From the basement days to our first big deal, we hustle and grind with passion so true. Every episode's a journey, come join the crew.
Day and night, night and day. Tune into the ish we gotta say. Laughs and stories, wisdom flows with Killer B and K Twist. Anything goes. Oh, oh, oh.
Yo, what's really going on?
What's up, my boy?
This is K Twist,
And Killer B.
and what we doing?
Talking it.
We talking it.
How you doing out here?
Yo, what up, all my ish talkers out there?
Hopefully you guys are having a nice week.
You know, we out here rolling along, going on about our day, and we wanted to tap in. You
And
know,
bring you guys up to speed on what we talking about.
exactly. So you know, we having controversial conversations all the time. You know,
Consistently.
on a consistent basis, like Aaron the plumber would say, in a real way. Oh man. So yeah, it's a lot going on out there, man. It's a lot of the you
Well,
know the
tell the people what you talking about.
the
Twist, let them know what's going down. What's on
we
your mind, brother?
the winds of change are a blowing. The winds of
Blowing.
change are a blowing, and this is concerning, the relationship between men and women. You know, we understand that there's a lot of political moves that's going on, that's taking place. A lot of laws being enacted, and welfare reform, and stuff like that. Limitations on Section 8, limitations on food stamps. Um, women finding out that they have to reapply for their benefits because of the changes. And when they reassess these young ladies' situation, current situation, a lot of times their benefits are being either cut or they're being halted. They're being taken away because they aren't making efforts to get back on their feet financially and get off of the tit of the state.
Understood.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Understood.
there's a lot of things changing, and you know, for the past 10 years, we've been hearing a lot of bragging and boasting from these lovely ladies about how they're taken care of. They don't need no man, and they don't need nothing because they're up over on that side. You know, but
Right.
but due to these wind due to the winds of change, you see a lot of these young ladies coming on and airing out their feelings because ain't nobody else gonna listen to them. So they swing on over to the internet and they turn on the waterworks and start crying about how short they are and the things that they got to do to get the rent paid and the moves they got to make to put food in their children's mouths because the state has reassessed their circumstance and things are not as up as they used to be. And
Right.
everybody's looking around at each other like, oh, um, so the prophet Kevin Samuels was right
Right.
when he said winter is coming.
Well,
See, and
I
at the time that he was saying that, they were up. They buying crab and shrimp and buying all kinds of fruit snacks and sugary drinks and all kinds of food that's not good for you, and just loading up on everything that they think that they would want, in terms of food stamp benefits and cash aid.
so basically in our tax pocket, you
Oh,
know.
come on, you know.
Yeah. Up in our tax pocket, spending the money the way they want to spend it, okay, and not doing anything to better themselves. They just living off of basically us working, all of us people working on a daily basis, going to do our 9 to 5s and stuff. And when the money come out of our pockets to handle taxes, that's where it's going, amongst other things.
That's where it's going, you know. And I find it really egregious for those lovely ladies who are receiving these SNAP benefits to jump on online and brag and boast about uh, how they don't how they don't need nobody and how they know how up they are and just flaunting the fact that uh, they don't know nothing about uh, spending cash because it's all on the EBT card. We having crab boils and shrimp and sausage and potatoes and corn and what y'all doing. And when you got people like yourself, me and yourself, who are working, ignorant hours on our jobs, and we looking at the crab like I wish we would.
Right.
Ain't nobody buying no doggone crab. I mean, at what, $40 a pound,
If not more. Yeah.
especially king crab. I mean, king crab to me is the only crab that's worth eating. Because you get enough meat. I mean, I don't mess with Dungeness crab. I don't mess with snow crab. I don't mess with none of that. If it ain't king, it ain't on my table. But then that's a rabbit hole we don't want to go down. But you know, But when I, but that's when I do go ahead and get that craft. But on a regular basis, on the first and 15th, I'm not looking at the crab. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the ground turkey. I'm looking at the steaks. I'm looking at the ground beef. The chicken wings, chicken breasts, and thighs and legs. Normal stuff.
Well,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
I'm looking at it based on my view on this, and I'm sorry, I'm about to get a little nasty about it. All right,
Go ahead and get that.
all right. My deal about it is really simple. Okay, all of us that have our 9 to 5s or whatever the shifts you working, you know how I feel about this. I'm sure you guys are feeling it yourself. Okay, we shouldn't be paying for no grown ass person, okay, who is more than capable of working themselves, that are sitting there on this welfare. They're sitting there on our dime. I'm sorry, okay. We grown enough to get our butts out every morning, every afternoon, every night, okay, after midnight, and handling our day to day, paying our bills, okay, with the paychecks that we make. All right, we shouldn't be paying nobody else's bills.
I
None
agree.
of us. We should not be doing that. These girls need to get off their butts, okay, and find themselves a job, some job, any job, you know, because it is not right for us to work as hard as we work, try to take care of our families, pay our bills, all right, and having somebody up up underneath us just sucking us dry. I'm sorry, it should not be happening. Okay, that's like having a family member that is lazy as hell, ain't doing nothing with their life, and they come and living with you. Okay, leaving the lights on. Okay, ain't cleaning up after yourself in the house, eating the food out the refrigerator, ain't trying to put nothing back. Okay, sitting up and watching your television while you working day by day by day. I'm sorry, that's a load of crap to me.
No, what they're doing is making a lifestyle of digging in your pockets and my
That well,
pocket.
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. They basically in your pocket while you spending the money, and they just taking advantage of you. And that's how I look at it. They taking full advantage of you. Okay, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop immediately.
Well, see,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, it feels good to sit at home and collect a check and to have some relief. You know what I'm saying? Get some relief. Let's say the job market is not so great in your particular field. Let's say you just you fell on hard times. Life dealt you one heck of a hand. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to deal with it. So the state can step in and say, okay, you don't have nothing. Well, we're gonna help you a little bit. We're gonna help you get over the bridge. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you a little cash aid. We're gonna give you a little food stamps to help
And
you.
that's acceptable. Absolutely, I agree with that. Yeah, I do agree, but not to be living on it. No,
Well, see, that's
no.
what happened. That's why I said, it feels really good to be
Yeah,
able to sit down and relax. But see, you can't stay down and relax. You got to get up and get yourself back together. And that's what they're not doing.
exactly,
So so
exactly.
so what they do is because they know that these benefits are in place, they say, okay, um, I'm gonna lay here. and I'm going to not be responsible for my womb because if I don't have to be responsible for my womb and what comes out of it because the state is going to take care of it. So what they do is they lay up with anybody they want to that that tickles their fancy. Any nigga with green eyes and light skin or chocolate and tall and got a big phallus and whatever tickles their fancy. The dude that's putting some extra cash in their hand.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just whoever they want to. It's non-discretionary interaction.
Right.
So they know if they have another little pookie that the state's going to increase that cash aid, and they're going to increase those food stamps. And they looking at that and they say, "Oh man, there's no consequences for being making good decisions, making bad decisions with my
Right.
womb. You
Right.
know, in regards to my womb. You know what I'm saying? So I can be kind of willy nilly with it. I can be kind of carefree with my thing.
Yeah.
And see, that's where uh uh they got life messed up because just like the state giveth, they can also take it away.
Yep.
And where are you gonna be left? You're gonna be left wanting. You're gonna be left on the internet crying and snotting and with your kids all up in the camera, telling us how hard it is out here for a single mother.
Well, I look at it as it's a lot harder for those who don't know how to go to work than it is for those who do work, you know, because they don't know how to keep a job, you know. They'll keep screwing up because they not used to it. Well, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get used to it.
Well,
I
see,
look at it, they have to, bro. They have to. All right. You know, it's not up for you and I and millions of others to take care of a bunch of lazy ass people.
nah, you're right. I get upset. I really get
Ab-
upset when I
Absolutely.
videos. You got chicks over here popping their fingers and wringing their necks, saying how grown they are and saying how they don't need no man. They don't care nothing about no man because they got it going on. They got this and they got that. You know,
Right.
uh, and then all of a sudden, when life hits you, when reality hits you in the behind, now you're crying. Now you're not so boisterous. Now you're not so cocky, and now you're in need.
Hmm.
You trifled over your baby daddy, and in some cases, in many cases, you trifled over all of your baby daddy. You can't you can't keep a relationship to save your life
Oh,
because
there it
because
is.
because you run your doggone mouth so much and you don't care if he's around because guess what? The state is your man,
Pretty
not
much.
not the man that you made a baby with, but the state is your man. So a Negro can come and go as you please. We're
Yep.
disposable. We're disposable, B. We're
Yep.
just we're like trash cans. You fill up one. You know what I'm saying, and you just throw him in the trash and get another.
Well, I will be the first. Well, I'm not even the first to say this. I will not. This trash can is closed. It is closed. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Then we'll have to be responsible for themselves. Start. It's time to grow up. Okay. All right. My attitude is shoot. If you are not an equal party to what I'm doing, I don't need you. Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't need you. Okay. My attitude is you need me more than I need you. That's exactly how I feel. All right. It's time for these ladies to start getting up off their butts, stop clowning around, stop showing their ass left and right, okay, and be a productive member of society. That's what needs to happen, okay? Time has changed. I'm happy that it has. Y'all need to start handling business. If we can do it every day, 5 to 7 days a week, multiple hours, you can too. Figure it out. Figure it out. Just like that.
Well, see,
And that,
women understand how good that vagina is. They understand. They are in full knowledge of how good
mm,
vagina is.
oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And what it, and the thing is that's the sum total of their it becomes the sum total of their value.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
And and
saying?
on the flip side of that, okay, it's time for men, okay, to start looking at it as it's not as important as they making it out to be. It's not.
Well,
It's
see,
not.
that's okay. Okay, that's the thing is they're banking on men not waking up and understanding that.
Well, that's what we're here for. Wake up. Wake up. It's time to wake up. They are not as important as you think they are. Grow up, boys. Become men. Start standing your ground. Handle your business. Okay? Understand your wallet is your priority. It takes care of you. You've got to stop taking care of these ladies that refuse to take care of themselves. Time to grow up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Since now, see, it's for that reason, that like I said, they have placed all of their value in between their legs, and this is the reason why they believe that men should worship them. You see what I'm saying? So they think that, okay, well, if you don't do what I tell you to do, if you don't play by my rules, then then you can't have no more of this cookie.
Well, time
Because
to get a new batch of cookies.
see,
Because,
see, women understand that they are born with value.
yeah,
Okay, men have to work and obtain value.
to be valued.
To,
To be valued.
see, and they know that okay, a bird in the hand is better than two in the tree. They
Yep.
understand. They understand this because it's simple. It's simple math. So they're banking on you just sitting down and shutting the heck up and doing what they want, doing what they want you to do, doing what you, doing what they want you, doing what they want, yeah, you to do, yeah.
I have an example of that for you. And I remember hearing this, okay, from a partner of mine, okay, where this dude had this girl, okay, who literally sat at the house, okay, waiting for him to bring home a paycheck. And he was, well, she's at the house, Okay, I don't have to worry about her going anywhere. Can I tell you right now that he was absolutely wrong? She
I got a whole
okay,
lot of stuff flying through my mind right now.
okay,
Go ahead.
because if you are dumb enough to think that she is not doing stuff outside of your understanding, okay, when you come home with a paycheck, you are the most foolish person on the planet.
I was
They
gonna.
have a they have a situation. They have a situation right now. Okay, that went viral. Okay, the guy found out that the girl opened up her own bank account and she was taking money from him and throwing it into that account
Off top.
on the top. Okay, and said, "Well, I got to be prepared in case you leave."
Yep.
Okay, he had no idea what was taking place. Okay, and I'm looking at it as you're not the only one that this is being done to. Okay,
Now she was sitting there looking at him struggle.
he's working his butt off day in, day out. Okay, and you are sitting there taking his dollars and
Sit,
putting them into your account like you the one working.
yeah, exactly. Hey, tell on her how much was she sitting on?
Something like 20, 30 grand, something like that he found out about.
She was sitting on over $20,000,
hmm
and she
Yep,
was
sir.
sitting there watching him stress and
hmm
struggle.
Yep. And she said, I gotta have this just in case you leave. I need some kind of something that's gonna cover my base until unless if the relationship ends. And he was like, what are you talking about? We are fine. What are you talking about? She's like, I don't know. It's not that she don't know. She knew damn well what she was doing. She knew very well what was taking place.
Now I can see if he was beating her tail, or if he was mentally, verbally, abusing her each and at will, and she was just
Mm-mm.
stressing out her head.
Yeah, exactly. He found this out, and the relationship is going well.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, things were fine. There was not a problem.
So she basically treated him like he was a stranger.
hmm
She treated him like he was a meal ticket. Like,
Meal ticket.
if
A
if
meal ticket.
if things go wrong. Now she
Yeah.
could now she could have said, look, baby, you know, I got $20,000. We could go buy a house now.
Mhm.
But
Oh, they were in a house. They were in a house.
this
They
this this
was,
this, this heifer is now they was already in a house, and this
yeah,
heifer wow.
yeah. Like I said, they was good. Okay, cars was being taken care of. Okay, the house was straight. Everything is luxurious. Everything is absolutely 100. And he found out about this account.
Well, because the thing is he had fell on hard times. I think he had lost his job because he's in an industry where things are just not guaranteed, but there's great money when it's great money to be had, or it's great money to be had when the industry is up, you
Yeah,
know. But so he was stressing and straining, trying to get the bills paid, and this help was sitting on a nest egg.
sure was. Excuse me. Thank you.
So
Absolutely.
so I think that women, many women, I won't say all because there's a lot of young ladies who are very aware of their place in the divine order, but there
Right.
are many women who do not know and do not understand the divine order, nor do they desire to understand and to know the divine order.
Right.
And the divine order is God, man, woman, child,
Hello.
and God has given us rulership. God has given men rule over women. Now it's our responsibility to make ourselves of value to women and families. We have to educate ourselves. We have to understand how to protect. We have to understand how to cover. We have to understand how to pray over our family and over our women, and we have to be able to be led by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? In our dealings with other people, in our business matters, and this is what gains us respect, and this is what gains us authority over ourselves and the ones who are in our care. Now, does that make sense?
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
asking the question. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to me. You know,
So
it
put it in the chat if that makes sense or if it doesn't make sense to you.
you know, you know, I'm sorry. Just to me, it's like I'm sorry. We work too damn hard. We really do. We just work too damn hard. Okay, go through too much stress. Okay, dealing with these headaches. Okay, in general, and then have to put up with that kind of crap.
Well, see, God made them. God made women to be helpers to us. He made them. They are made to be helpers to us. That are meat. See, people get that saying mixed up. It's not the the phrase is not help me. The phrase, the words are help that is meat for us,
Right.
and meat meaning proper, and properly for us, made for us. You know what I'm saying? So the Bible also says that when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. It didn't say when a man finds a woman who wants to, you know, uh, have everything of her own and not share it with you, you know, not help you, you know, she's got her own thing going, and for you to come along and follow her, you know, no, that's out of order. You know,
Yeah. Absolutely.
we do listen to our women. You know, if we are wise men and we have chosen a wise woman, then she is she is she is valued and she is worth listening to.
Well, well, remember what I said. I said this several times. Okay. Okay. A woman that is seriously about you is a woman you don't have to worry about.
Absolutely.
You know, because she is going to think about what she's doing before does it. She's going to bring it to your attention, things that are of concern. Okay, she's not going to play these juvenile games and act as if okay you're important one minute and then you're nothing the next.
Right.
You know, she's going to be serious. You know, our partner Derek is going through this right now. You know, where she's got a gambling problem and she keeps putting them in harm's way, serious harm's way,
Mm.
you know, and he's fit to be tied right now, you know.
Well, see,
He
the
has
Bible,
put time and effort and everything into her, okay, blessed her with absolutely everything that he can, okay, And understand they are married. They are married. All right. And this is what's going down. Okay. He can't even trust her. He can't trust her with a dime she has.
Wow.
Okay, because every time he turn around, okay, the rent hasn't been paid, the car note hasn't been paid, the insurance hasn't been paid, or this bill hasn't been paid, or then he finds out that there's a lot of money, okay, and she ain't told him nothing about. She done won money and have not told him,
Mm.
you
Well,
know,
the Bible
and
would
I'm
call her a calamitous woman.
so and he's stressing right now. My boy's stressing right now.
Of course. That's what a
Okay,
calamitous woman does.
yeah, you know, and it's all unnecessary. He don't know what to do.
She
He
brings
don't know what to do.
calamity. She brings calamity home to the family.
Sorry, nah, it's not what needs to be going down. It should not be going down for no reason.
That's horrible, man.
You know, okay,
I'm gonna pray for that brother. 'Cause that, she's got a serious problem.
you know, and the thing about it is, a lot of men are going through the same situation on a daily, same kind of crap, unnecessary crap. Okay, when there shouldn't be a problem, shouldn't be an issue. Okay, okay. I don't understand what is in your mind that you think, okay, it is okay to use someone like that. Just because somebody else did it to you, don't mean you need to do it to the next person.
Mm.
Okay, just because some other guy treated you wrong, did you wrong, whatever the case may be, don't mean you need to be doing it to the next person. You know, but
Well,
I look at it as how you was raised.
they need therapy
Okay, well, absolutely.
because you carry that baggage and that hurt and that trauma to the next relationship, and that's not fair to the new person.
Show isn't. Show is not.
It's really not. It's not fair. They shouldn't have to deal with your baggage. You should come to them. You should come to them if either in the process of healing or healed.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. You know, if you're treating somebody the same way you've been treated all this time, you're not healed. You're not healed. Okay.
no, because you're not free. Free. You're not freely giving yourself to that person 100%.
Right.
You've got all kinds of apprehensions. You've got all kinds of reservations. You've got all kinds of fear in your mind, and you lack trust. So how are you supposed to really be yourself, be your true self with that person?
Nah.
That's
Impossibility.
that's my
That's an
question.
impossibility. That's an
That's,
impossibility.
that is an impossibility. I agree with you. So the relationship is very fragile from the beginning.
Mhm.
You know, when you're in that sort of state of mind, you know, your emotions are fragile. It's hard for you. Why are you in a relationship if it's hard for you to trust that person?
Yeah.
You need to step aside and let that person experience somebody else other than you.
You know, but it just all carries over. You know, if they're not in a relationship doing this to somebody, okay, then they'll sit there and they'll sit there on that meal ticket and do it to us. It doesn't matter. It's the same crap left and right. It doesn't matter. It's the same deal. You know, it all needs to be corrected. It really does.
Yeah, well, hey, winter is here, as the great Kevin Samuels predicted. He saw it coming. Others who are awakened, others who are awake, they saw it coming as well. But it's
Well,
it's really not all the women's fault, for the plight of of relationships. You know, if men did not fuel the flames of ratchetness,
this is true. This is very true. Very true.
the only way OF females who work the heck out of OF, the only way that they could be profitable is if men would simp for them. They actually put their credit cards and debit cards into a computer to pay to see girls in action. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then we scream, there's something wrong. Yeah, there's something wrong. And many of us are the problem.
Yeah.
Because I tell you this, if we weren't paying, then there would be no profit for them. They couldn't make no money. I mean, does that make sense?
No, it makes a lot of sense because we look at uh, in my collector's field, okay, we have what are called scalpers, okay, and what the scalpers do is they'll buy everything up at normal price and turn around and sell it at double or triple the price. And in the same sense, that's what we end up doing.
We're all the way lit, and you're on with Talking Ish.
This is my light now, B. This is so you know we. There's Wing. There's Twist up on the mic, two friends brought together just to talk at night. Remember those days, dreaming about getting paid. Now we live in the dream, no more plans delayed. Fresh thoughts, new crowd, listen up real close. Click, like, comment, and share with your folks.
Day and night, night and day. Tune into the ish we gotta say. Laughs and stories, wisdom flows with Killer B and K Twist. Anything goes.
From sitting in the room, scheming on the low, to live broadcast where the thoughts just flow. If you call in, better be on P's and Q's. Might get dragged down these avenues. We talk the talk and we walk the walk, bringing life to the dreams we used to chalk.
Day and night, night and day. Tune into the ish we gotta say. Laughs and stories, wisdom flows with Killer B and K Twist. Anything goes.
It's more the podcast, it's a vibe, it's a feel. From the basement days to our first big deal, we hustle and grind with passion so true. Every episode's a journey, come join the crew. It's more the podcast, it's a vibe, it's a feel. From the basement days to our first big deal, we hustle and grind with passion so true. Every episode's a journey, come join the crew.